The purpose of the camp is to give students a week-long list of activities to do over the summer. We did notice over the last year that there is a need for teen involvement, especially during the summer when there aren't as many organized events for them to do. Last summer we had a leadership camp that was only 4 days that touched based on using Kinston as a focal point and how to do a needs assessment, how to brainstorm community service projects. The reason we digress from that for this year is because there are so many different organizations already doing that. We want to figure out the leadership skills to give students that extra push to grow as leaders to help those already founded organizations. The agenda for this year is focusing on specific skills that they can take back to their teams, between different team building activities to how to teach public speaking to even how to create an introductory to network and create relationships. Those are skills that students can take back to their teams. It's also a networking event in itself that each student can now learn about other activities that their peers are involved with and find ways that they can plug in. This will definitely be beneficial for the rising ninth graders who have been able to participate in the camp. Now they have that transition to high school where they know peers who are already involved and can find other ways to get involved early on their first semester.
As an adult, I have come to realize that I base my life off of these three principles: hard work, friendship, and giving. When I work hard, I tend to succeed. When I gained good friendship skills, I started getting along with more people. And when I started being a more giving person, I realized I became more selfless.
Life is beautiful because, when I realize how much I'm smiling, it's like I'm really smiling about nothing. Or sometimes I don't even know what I'm smiling about.
I know that a lot of people say, oh, Kinston raised me at 2'5", whatever. And in reality, it did. I'm not saying that this is where I want to stay, but I do want to give back as much as I can so that other people can have the success that I aspire to have.
We will be going on 2 field trips. On Wednesday, we will be going to Raleigh. We'll be there from our first meetings at 10 a.m. with North Carolina Supreme Court Justice Paul Newby. You'll give them a tour of the building, talk about his story of self and how he grew to where he is now. From there, we will be meeting with a federal judge along with the state treasurer, which do the similar conversations. They are going to bring up a few topics that the students can voice their opinions on. And the very last session will be with Representative John Bell and a few other representatives for lunch, along with furthering those conversations about what their stories are, how they grew as leaders, and what advice they can pass down to students. On Friday, our field trip will be to go to the refuge in Ayden. Kinston Promise did fund that field trip for all the students to participate in. We will be doing team building activities with the counselors there, which will further challenge their team building skills along with their communication skills. Please step forward if you know someone who is currently in jail. Please rejoin the line. Please step forward if you live in a house with 2 parents. Please step forward if you have a dream for your future.